Converge. Look at that. Install. What it was, they had tape. We put that up, stapled the tape on to hold it in. The thing kept falling on the ground. But it's an install. What can you do here in the Philippines? But here's an example. I want to talk about this today. This is a really interesting story. I think you guys would appreciate this. The Converge itself was, we got it at a special. It was 1,500 peso, 3 months of free service. Okay, and which is not bad if you think about it. That's really cheap. We get 3 months free. We got to try and sign a contract for 2 years. Okay, that's fine. Don't mind that. But what happened is, you don't think about it, and the guy says, we need an additional 500 peso from you. I go, for what? Well, it's an install, as you know, and we had to pull wire down from another area to get it here to this area. And I said, so they have Converge here, and they have Converge here next door to us. That's how we got your number. Oh, sir, sorry, we have to pull more wire. Fine. So I paid him $10. A few minutes later, he comes to finish it up and says, hey, no worries. You need to pay the guys, the installers, $300 each. I said, for what? Installing. That's just free installation, according to the papers. No, they worked hard, 300 peso. I said, you were only here an hour. All right. 300, 300. $6, $12, it's okay. No big deal. What if you're a Filipino? You work hard, you make X amount of peso a day, you're struggling, and these guys do this. Come to find out, it's a scam. Scam. So, we contacted Converge corporate. Said, oh no, it's free install. You pay $1,500. You don't pay them extra. The wire's already there. They had to pull no wire. Wires, we have plenty of wire. Wire comes with the service. It's $1,500. You get 3 months free. No worries. We're turning these guys in corporate then. A couple days later, Ruth gets a phone call. Oh, by the way, and the guy says it'll be on within an hour. Well, it wasn't on an hour. It wasn't on that day. And we're texting, what's going on? Is this a scam? I know we got a modem. We got something plugged in. Is this a scam? Because we're feeling this. We're feeling this. Because once it's installed, it's turned on that minute, and you're okay. Ruth and I are kind of getting beside ourselves, you know, thinking, what in the world's going on? So what we did was, they said, okay, we'll contact you in a little while and figure out what's going on with your internet. It should already be on because the guys left there, and it's not. So apparently the guys had control over that, and they were supposed to turn it on, and they didn't. So anyway, it came on the next day, which was fine. That's not a big deal. It came on. But get back to this thing about these guys. So apparently what they're doing, and they've been reprimanded before, according to the sales lady out of corporate, out of Cebu. So she said, he's been warned about that before. I said, well, when do you think you would fire him the first time? If he needs to get away with it the first time, he's going to get away the second, third, fourth, fifth time. I mean, come on. It's like you know, it's like laying money on the ground. They're going to come back the next day and get the same thing. It's like mouse. You feed the mouse a cookie, he's going to come back the next day for the same cookie. Or another cookie out of the same pack. So, the guys, she said, well, we're going to take care of it. Okay, fine. You know, that's okay. We don't care. We're just making you aware that this is happening, and you need to probably take it in charge and look at that. So, when the conversation's over, everything's fine, and then we got to looking at the speeds. The speeds was fantastic. 240, 260, 300, and I'm paying for 200, so I'm not going to complain, right? Then it started dropping. It started dropping, it started dropping, it started dropping, it started dropping. and it was horrible. 50 and then 2. So apparently, somebody came back out and kind of moved it down. She says, "Did you touch anything at the pole?" I go, "No." She said, "It's all controlled from the office." I said, "I understand. Why would I touch anything? I don't know anything. I am a foreigner in a foreign land. I don't even know where the pole, I know where a pole is. It's got 5,000 wires on it. I would not even know what to touch." Well, apparently the guy got reprimanded and he came and turned my service down, and I'm sure others throughout the community. And because I was, because we're mad. I'm getting tired of the scams. I'm getting so tired of people, "Hey, sir, sorry, it's another 500, it's another 1,000. I'm so sorry. We went to the same thing. We go buy a fridge, it's fine. Then time we go check out, they start adding a couple thousand more peso on it." It says, well, this is the suggested retail price, right? By law, you're supposed to sell me this at this price. "Oh, no, sir." "Yeah, you are." No, sir. No. We don't have to sell you anything." Well, a little argument there, but we got that resolved. The store manager says, "Yeah, we got to sell it at that price." Somebody's trying to get initial 1,000 here and 1,000 there for the pockets at that time for that. But anyway, get back to the internet. So what we did was, it was turned back on, and it's right now, I just checked it, it's running 300. I'm paying 200. So no complaints there. Picture quality is coming in fine. Everything's fine. No worries. And as you know, I got a phone and a laptop. Art's got a phone. Ruth's got 2 phones and a laptop. So they're all on. Everything's working fine. And because she has a little business she does. And it's amazing how when you're here, you really need to take the time to make sure you read the fine print on everything that you do, and make sure you get all of the information before they come out to your house. Because once they get to your house, you're stuck. And if it's a corporate account, corporate chain like Converge or PLDT, Globe, whoever it is, Sun, whoever it is that comes to your house, you need to make sure Sky, you need to make sure you get a feel on it. Now, I pay $30 a month for this service. I have to pay it for 2 years. I get 3 months free. So that will help. If I leave during that time, I'll have to find someone either to take the service or me just pay it off. And that's what I will do, because as you know, you don't want your name ruined or her name ruined. In the future, if she wanted to buy Converge again, you want to be able to have it and just have them turn it off. It's the same thing PLDT and Globe. We're still fighting PLDT, even though we have our termination agreement, bills paid up, everything's perfect. PLDT is suing us for 35,000 peso for back back payments. So, but we have a signed thing and a signed piece of paper that's finished and bills are paid up. So we contacted PLDT directly and talked with them. We have a form. How can we get this form to you? Email, fax. How do we get this form to you, proved to you? So we went to the district office. Now this takes time to get his signature to prove this paid. I said, "Can you talk on our behalf?" He goes, "I already told them that you paid the bill. It's paid." He said, "They're trying to get me for another 35,000 plus. He goes, "Let's get them on the phone and resolve this now. You're the 100th customer this week." The PLDT. Oh, he was angry. This is a few months ago. Finally get on the phone with them and says, "Listen, he's paid the bill. The bill is paid. I have it right here. I have copies of it. I sent it up there to you so many times. I'm over this. Either you clear his account out today," he's willing to seek an attorney to solve this, and he's going to seek damages against you for your time. He did it in English, where I can hear him. He's a nice guy. In fact, he's the one who installed it at our house. He brought a beautiful brand new car, installed it at our house, 2 or 3 years earlier. So we knew all each other like friends, right? So he set him straight on that. After about an hour, It took us probably, I would say, 40 hours to get that resolved. On, off, you know, phone here, them calling every day, and threatening letters from the attorney and things like that, and it's all resolved. And so what he did do was, he said, I'm going to seek damages on your behalf for your time and trouble. He did. Got 5,000 pesos sent to Ruth through Gcash because of her time and trouble. Shout out to the Valencia PLDT. Well done, dude. Well done. But so you have to really, really, really take the time and watch what goes on here, because you never really know what's going to happen on that stuff. And be prepared for it, because it doesn't just happen to me. I get stories like this all the time. A guy bought a car and he missed one payment after about a year. Just nonchalant, just forgot to pay it on the first. He gets his check on the third, and he just takes it out of that check, and he usually has extra money in the account. He said, well, I'll just wait and pay it when my check comes. And they came and got the car. And he couldn't resolve it. He could not resolve it. They kept his car. They kept his car. He said, well, let me just make payment on this, and I'll make a couple more payments, whatever. It's $487 a month on a brand new Toyota Tundra pickup truck. Beautiful red pickup truck. Beautiful. And so sorry. There's no, it's due on the first. There's no grace period. He lost his truck. How happy was he? Happens. God bless everybody. I'll see you guys next time on Tom.